Mission 10 of the Adler Angriff campaign, and the mission is to destroy Manston Airfield. We have this formation of 9 Dornier bombers. They're going to go in first. They've taken off already from their base in northern France, and they're making their way north into the channel. Our squadron is going to go in after the Dorniers. We're flying in the BF-110. Got a couple of 250 kilogram bombs strapped underneath the fuselage. Let's see if we can drop those on any targets that remain on the airfield. Once we've dropped our bombs, we can then revert to a pure fighter role and deal with any RAF planes that are sent up to intercept. The Dorniers have reached the south coast of England now. I believe that's the port of Ramsgate underneath us. Manston Airfield is straight ahead. Bomb bay doors are open. And they're in their bombing formation. There we go, bombs are away. A lot of anti-aircraft fire going up. A formation of 9 Spitfires has now intercepted the Dorniers. Dorniers have got some pretty good defenses. Rear gunner, a couple of rear gunners. Gunners to the sides and a forward gunner as well. They're not completely helpless. The Spitfires are much more agile. They're going to be in and out of the Dorniers. A couple of the Dorniers have been hit. The remaining planes are heading south, turning towards the south. Try and make a run back to base before the Spitfires catch up to them. My formation of BF-110s are a few minutes behind the Dorniers. We're still in the channel, approaching the south coast. We're going to line up for our bomb run. Okay, so I've taken my plane towards the left of Manston Airfield. I'm going to swing in now to the airfield. A couple of quirks to this mission. The bombs I'm carrying have to be dropped from an altitude above 1 kilometer. So I'm currently at 1.4 kilometers. And just make sure I'm going to stay above 1 kilometer. The rest of my squadron have stayed low, so they're going to drop at a lower altitude. Manston is just underneath me here, so I'm going to try and line up to attack the buildings that are just coming underneath me now. The plane is wobbling a little bit, but I'm about right. I'll drop the bombs if I can straighten up a little bit. There's 1, and there's 2. So we can see the airfield here. There's not much damage to it. But there's my 2 bombs going in. Boom! Absolutely destroyed 2 of the hangar buildings there. So that was the intended target. So I'm pretty happy with that bomb drop. Okay, now that I've dropped my bombs, I can see that there are Spitfires in the area. See some planes ahead of me here. I can see a plane going down in smoke there. And that's a Spitfire actually. That's great news. You can see the Dornier formations. Looks like a Spitfire is coming down onto the Dorniers right now. And the BF-110 C7 variant, which has a bit more speed and a bit more maneuverability compared to the earlier variant. My objective here is to try and drop onto one of these Spitfires that's harassing the Dorniers. You can see him there just going up into a climb. I'm going to stick with him. Dorniers are on their vector home, which is good. The Spitfires just looped up to come back down onto their 6, so don't have much time to help out. Not going to get there in time for this attack. The Spitfire's gone into another climb, another loop. Oh, I'm going to stick with him this time. Yeah, I've got a bit more power in this plane, so I can go into a climb with the Spit and stick with him. It's gone underneath me though. Let's flip around to the side. Where's he gone? It's there. Yeah, he's back on the tail of that Dornier. I'm not going to get there in time. Plane looks damaged already. Okay, third climb. Well, let's go. Let's stick with him. Pretty much on the 6 of this Spitfire now. Should be able to... Yeah, there we go. He's... I've caught his attention. Let's try and get some shots. He's of course way more maneuverable than me. I'm not sure. I'll have to try and get a better position here. Biting the trim as I fly. I'm sticking with him though. Oh, I think I've hit something on this plane. But yeah, I've definitely hit an oil line or something. Can I get some cannon shots? Oh, gee, just turned as I fired the cannon. I'm just gonna stay with him. Where's he gone? He's just here. Alright, I'm back on his 6. Just need to get close enough for a couple of cannon shots and hopefully that'll do it. Couple of hits there. I can steady the plane. There we go, boom. Whack. Okay, so managed to knock that Spitfire out of the sky and carried on with the southwards trajectory. See, one of my BF-110s is with me. See some other planes off to the right. I think that's the Dornier formation. Don't see any other threats in the sky behind me. The remaining Spitfires have RTB'd. Probably run out of ammunition if they haven't been damaged or destroyed. So so we can set course for home base and get out of here. It's quite a short hop over the channel. We're back to the French coast already. It's city of Calais over there. You can see the formation of Dorniers coming in there. Could actually be the BF-110s, not sure, one of the two. What I do know is that of the 9 Dornier bombers that went across, 4 were shot down, so only 5 have made it back. Of the 8 BF-110s that went, all 8 have made it back, so that's pretty good. It just shows you how much better the BF-110 C7 variant is compared to the earlier variants. So just circling Calais Mark Airfield, and I'm going to let my wingman is just behind me. Yeah, I'm going to let him land first, and then I'll bring the plane in after him. Lining up at the runway now. Dropped my speed, and I'm a bit too slow actually. Undercarriage is down, landing flaps are down. Trying to pick up speed just a tiny bit. Otherwise it's looking okay. There's one bounce, a couple of little bounces, but otherwise we're down. Not a bad landing. And there we go, mission's complete. That's mission 10 completed. That was a fun mission to fly. Got my bombs on target on Manston Airfield, and had a really good dogfight with a Spitfire that I managed to destroy. So many thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the button, and see you next time.